on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel Fragrance Journey. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed day. Hopefully everybody had a blessed weekend. I hope everybody had a blessed Christmas. Hopefully everybody's kids and they got everything they could ask and wanted for. Hopefully everybody has a safe new year. If you're drinking, make sure you take an Uber. No drinking and driving. I want everybody to be safe. Today I've got, I won't say a list, just a quick video kind of giving an overview of some of my top purchases of this year. And if you watch the channel, you know I basically purchased my whole niche collection that you see behind me this year. I think my first 2 months in the game, I was buying a lot of designers. So basically a year, I purchased basically my whole niche perfumery collection. A couple of fragrances I'm gonna go over. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a list or anything. I'm just gonna talk about a couple that I really enjoy. Most of these are, I won't say showstoppers, but fragrances that really are made for really nice occasions and fragrances that I wear when I'm dressed up, when I'm going out with the wife, or I'm going to a wedding, or I'm going to some kind of special event. The first one I'm gonna talk about is from the house of Sospiro, and this is a beautiful bottle. This is Wardesina, and this may be one of the first rose fragrances that I got. I think I had got Rose Anonyme by Atelier Cologne, but this one blows that out of the water. This one had patchouli, vetiver. It's got Bulgarian rose. It's got musk. It's got tobacco. It's got vanilla. I don't really get all of those notes. I basically get a powdery, beautiful Bulgarian rose with some hints of tobacco and some musk on the dry down. Definitely a showstopper. Definitely something that really looks good in your cage. And just a really great fragrance. Let's move on. This one is a sample. This one actually is one I really want to get a full bottle of, but I'm not sure I'm gonna wear it enough for it to be full bottle worthy. I have 20 ml, I think, of it. I have two 10 ml decants, and this one is just, a lot of people hate this fragrance, but if you watch my channel, you know I like very animalic, fecal barnyard type fragrances, and this one is from Zoologist. This is Hyrax, and this is just crazy. I think a lot of people don't get to see the beauty of the fragrance because they can't get past the first 2 hours of it. The first 2 hours is very hard to deal with if you don't like animalics. I think it's got Hyrax, it's got Styrax, it's got Castoreum. It may have Civet, but it's also got a beautiful boozy aspect to it, and it's also got some rose in it too. It's just overall a fragrance that I really love. My wife hates it. Whenever I come downstairs with this on, she is like, get away, get away, get away. And I tend to wear more of my more fecal, stinky fragrances at nighttime. I just come upstairs in my room where I keep all my fragrances and spray them on and just kind of enjoy them. Next one up is going to be from the house of Rosendo Matteo. That's number 5. Shout out to my brother Sending Moments. He put me up on this one. He put me up on a lot of fragrances that not a lot of people talking about. And this one is just a beautiful amber, very central, got some floral notes. It's also got some muskiness on the dry down. This is just a really beautiful unisex, because a man or a woman can pull this off, but this is a really nice, it's not really complex, but it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. You like for your wife, or if you're a woman, your husband to smell like that, you definitely want them to. Next one up is from maybe my perfume of the year. It's a battle between him and Dominique Ropion. But this one is just, this one kind of blew me away, to be honest. His first creations were really good, but the last 3 or 4 that I've smelled have just been really over the top. And that's my brother Miguel Matos. Shout out to you, Miguel. As you can see, the new bottles are crazy. He's added stuff in the bottom of the bottles. And this one is burnt flower. This one is tuberose, which is kind of sweet, but it smells burnt. It also has some other floral notes, and it has some animalic nuances to it. And it's just, it's got the animalics, but it's got that beautiful, sweet, burnt tuberose in the background. It just all blends together so well, just so well. Shout out to Miguel. He's really had a big year. Like I said, maybe my perfume of the year. I may have to do a video on that. I haven't smelled a lot from Dominique Ropion other than Promise, and Promise is really nice. But for what I have in my collection, Miguel Prada is my favorite perfumer. The next one up is going to be from the house of Atelier des Ors. And this is a house that I really got into this year. I've actually just picked some up from the white collection, but I haven't reviewed it yet. But this one is just crazy. And it's Iris Fauve. I learned about this fragrance watching Cascade Scents. This is another fragrance that I don't wear too often unless I'm going out somewhere special. I wore this to a wedding this year. Had a lot of people ask me what I had on, what was that, I think I had somebody at the end of the wedding, and this was a long wedding because I was in the wedding. So maybe 7-8 hours in, people asked me what I had on. This one has notes of cinnamon. I think this got some bergamot. It definitely has iris in it. It's got some myrrh, and it's got some musk. I think it's got cypriol too. It's just a really beautiful fragrance. Another one that just looks so cool, and it's nice to have in your collection, but it's definitely an awesome, awesome fragrance. The next one up is the first fragrance that I got this year that actually had the note of plum in it. I ended up picking up Chambray Noir from Olfactive Studios, and I also ended up picking up, it's another plum I picked up, Bouillon from Byredo. I haven't reviewed that one either, but Bouillon's nice too. But this one to me is just amazing. And it's from the house of Bodicea de Victoria, and this one is called The King. I actually have 2 bottles of this. I have this bottle and a bag-up bottle. This is just crazy. Spices, got some leathery nuances, got some boozy aspects to it with plum. It's crazy. Projection crazy, longevity crazy. Just another one when I wear that. I think I wore this to my brother-in-law's, he had some kind of pool party or something. Had this on, man, just people just going crazy. Just going crazy over that one. The next one I'm going to talk about is, I think, the best patchouli ever created. Maybe some people that's been in the game longer than me can name me another patchouli that's better than this one. I learned about this one from Sebastian at Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, and that's Psychedelic. The House of Javoy is just amazing. Remember Me is another one that's just crazy, but I can't find it for a really good price. For the price they want for is a bunch of other bottles that I would rather pick up. But this one is a very chocolate, cakey, boozy patchouli. Again, this is another one that you spray 6-7 times. It's just gonna blow people away. It's gonna last on your skin forever. I won't say it's really complex. It's definitely kind of linear, but it's just kick ass. Incident Diplomatique is another one. Pavillon Rouge is another one. They just got so many bangers in their collection. But Psychedelic is definitely up there to me as far as fragrances that I picked up this year that I really, really love. The last one, and on my part 2 and part 3, I'm probably going to have the other 2 I have from this line, because this may be my house of the year, to be honest. It's definitely on the more pricier side, but this house is it's just bananas, man. It's just bananas. And that's the house of Mel Ficini. Shout out to my brother. He smells like Rome. He was the first person I heard. Me and him probably the only 2 people on YouTube really talking about this house. But this one's crazy. This was another one that was a new accord to me to smell. This had a coffee note in it. I didn't have any fragrances with a coffee note. This had coffee, rose, and I think tobacco. It's got some other accords that are with that, but to me the coffee, the rose, and the tobacco lead the way. And that's definitely another showstopper. But definitely special occasion. Those bottles cost so much. It's just not something I reach for every day when I'm just on a regular. But if it's something special going on, me and my wife anniversary, something really special, I'm spraying on some Mel Ficini, and I'm gonna get it popping. But that's just a quick little rundown of a couple of the fragrances that I really enjoyed purchasing this year. I may have 2 more editions of this. Those will probably be more bangers, more of my animalic funk, more exclusive stuff. But this is just a quick list. Again, I hope everybody has a blessed new year. If you woke up today, you're definitely winning. If you can leave down in the comment section what are your top purchases of the year, I definitely appreciate that. Shout out to all the subscribers. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers, which is mind blowing to me. We'll be at 2,000 before you know it. So a lot of people been on here a long time that ain't got 2,000 subs. We've only been doing this like a little bit over a year, so let's just keep grinding. I'm definitely gonna try to get more consistent. But the holidays and my son being home now, I just gotta get back in gear. But I definitely appreciate y'all watching the video. And the net, I'm out. Peace.